Hey guys, here we are again in the Laser Smart Home Room. Today we'll be looking at another wireless smart security camera from the Smart Home range. Okay, so on the side you've got a couple of the features, basic setup, and the product code, which is very important if you're contacting us for support. So SMT-IPCAM-L. Okay, so included in the box is pretty much everything you see here. The instruction manual, a micro USB cable, and the camera itself. So on the camera we've got a light sensor at the top here, the camera lens, a microphone. On the back we've got the speaker, the reset button, micro USB cable input for powering the device, and a micro SD card slot. Okay, so the base and mounting or movement on this one is very simple. There's no mounting brackets or screws at all, so you're gonna have to basically stand it up like that and just tilt the lens to your desired angle. Okay, and let's go ahead and power it up. You'll hear some noises from the camera itself when it's first couple of minutes. It'll say something like powering on or please connect, so just excuse that when you hear it. So let's go ahead and have a look at the app that you'll need to run the camera. Okay, here we have the Smart Life app. Okay, so that's the one you want. To download that, oops, I'm going to go Play Store, Google Play Store, or the iOS App Store, and just search for Smart Life, no spaces. You should see this blue icon come up here. Okay, so you'd have an option to install that if you haven't already. So after you've installed it, just go ahead and open it up. Okay, that was the camera again. So once the app starts up, you might get a different screen if you haven't already set up an account. So if you haven't done that, please do so, it's free. Okay, so you'll get this welcome home screen. So you want to press the plus button to add a device. Okay, so because it's a camera, we want to go to security and sensor, smart camera. Okay. Okay, so that's the camera again, just ignore that. Here we have, okay, stop. Okay, so here we have add device. We'll just go next step. Make sure your phone is connected to a Wi-Fi network. So we go next step. So there's my Wi-Fi network. Just go ahead and log in. Now the next section here, this is what it's telling you, will bring up a QR code on the screen. So you want to point the QR code to the camera lens about, as it says, 15 to 20 centimeters away, and it should detect it. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so that speech there from the camera, was it detecting the code on the screen there? So you can tap I heard a prompt, and you should see this bar get to about 20 or 30%, and then it will speed up and finish. So that'll be an indication that it's connected properly. Okay. Okay, so there we have a prompt there, and you can see it's sped up. So once it's connected, you can rename it, whatever you like, and choose a location where it will be kept. And that's it. So let's just point that over there. Okay. So you can change the image quality using that. HD is what you want it at for the clearest picture. Now this button here, this little speaker icon, is to get the sound from the camera through your phone. So if you had someone there, you tap that to speak to them. So send sound through the phone to the camera would be speak. Hello? Okay, so as you can see it coming out of the camera there, I'll do that again. Hello? Okay, so the other way around, it might cause a little bit of echo though, is getting sound from the camera to come out of the phone. So I'll just tap that. Hello? Okay, yeah, it causes a lot of feedback when you're shooting videos. So, but in any case, if you wanted the person at the other end, or you wanted to hear what they were saying, you just tap that to hear. So you can do that anytime. Just turn the sound on to see what sound's coming from the camera. This little icon here will make the image full screen. Just tap the back button there. Okay, now the next couple of options, you've got your alarm function there. You can schedule your motion detection to come on at a certain time so it's not bothering you at night. Okay, and sensitivity as well. So over here we've got record and take photo. So let's just record some footage. Just tap that, very easy. You can see the record icon there with the elapsed time. So I'll just put something there so you can see that it's recording, and just tap again to stop. And we can also take a couple of photos. Okay. Now these files, the recordings and the photos, will be stored in albums. So you just want to tap albums. Here you can see the 2 photos that I've taken. And go over to video to see the video. Okay, tap that to make it full screen. Okay, so that's it. And if you had a micro SD card in the device and you were to make recordings, they would be stored in the playback section here. Okay, so at the moment these recordings and photos are being stored on the phone. So that's pretty handy anyway, so you know you don't need the micro SD card. Okay, and lastly we've got our little 3 dots in the top here. You can share the device to another phone, look at some specs of the device. This is for Amazon Echo, or the Alexa Echo. Some basic functions. You can flip the screen if for some reason you had that upside down. You'd want to flip the screen there. Your motion detection settings, and that's it. So remove the device if you wanted to unpair it from this phone or this app. Alrighty, so that's everything covered. So the camera itself, very basic, very easy to set up. Just make sure that you've positioned it correctly manually before you go ahead and leave it for everyday recording. Alright guys, so check it out and get connected. Thanks.